Hello and welcome, I'm Cipher and welcome to another live stream of Cipher on Minecraft. And happy Halloween, guys! I know I'm a bit late for saying this, it was Monday, I know. But my streams happen on Thursday, so I haven't been able to properly congratulate you until today. I did on Instagram and stuff, but I mean here with all of you. So happy Halloween! As you all can see, I managed myself a nice little skull look on my, no, I'm not going to, sorry. This thing thought I was going into the dressing room. But yeah, I managed this skull look, so happy Halloween once again. Guys, I don't know if you've already checked out my Halloween mix, but if you haven't, I uploaded these Halloween midnight specifically. Right at the strike of midnight, the beginning of Halloween, I posted a Halloween mix that you can find on Mixcloud. You can find the link in the description if you haven't checked it out yet. So go on, or the ghosts are gonna haunt you, or whatever. No, but do go check it, because actually I put a lot of effort into this, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it a lot. There is a little ID inside, so I just hope you like it. Alright, so we're gonna continue working on Build Cipher. So let's go in. Because, let's just hope this time this thing allows me to keep playing, because the last few times I've been playing Minecraft, my god, every 5 seconds this window pops up and I hate it. I so hate it. So yeah, I was taking a picture of myself for Instagram, and that's why I forgot to go back to this. Let's see. Alright, yeah. So guys, I finished filling up the build cipher. I told you I was going to be doing this off camera. So actually I did. And as you can see, this is the final result on what I was working on last time. Now, I still have to finish the rest of this build cipher, so we're going to be working on the other part of it. But at least this part of build cipher is done. So let me just check chat, because I saw a few messages, but I wasn't able to read them in time. It's been chilling in here. Please tell me, how has the weather been in your, on each of your home places? Because in here it's been chilling awfully. I mean, you can put on a sweater and stuff, but sometimes you go out unprepared because, the weather seems fine. Like, autumn still, maybe a bit chilly, but not as much. So you go out with a light sweater and you think it's going to be fine, but suddenly the wind starts to blow. And even though the temperature must be around 20 Celsius, I don't know the conversion for Fahrenheit, it must be around 20 Celsius and stuff, but the wind blows so harsh that the thermic sensation, I would say, is about, like maybe 8 Celsius, so it does feel pretty chilly. Oh, okay, we have a few people here. Welcome, Potato. Welcome, Snake and Chill. It's been a while I've seen you, Chill. Super happy to see the three of you. I heard Cypher say my name, Chilling. Yeah. Oh, you're at work. Well, I hope I can be a good company for work. So, let's work on the other arm, which is what we're going to be working on today, but let me see what on earth. Oh, we found Marvin, guys. Marvin is chilling in here. Good afternoon, sir. What are you trading on for today? So we have a few daisies, oxide daisies. We have red tulips. We have beetroot seeds. We have yellow dye. Who would pay? Let's be honest. This guy is a scam. Who would pay 1 emerald for 3 yellow dyes? I mean, come on. I would pay for the horn block if so, but that's the only thing. I'm sorry, but you're a scam. Yeah, he is a scam. Oh, wow. I left half a tree here the time I was trying to do the copy of the orangery. I'm not sure I'm gonna be finishing the orangery because it is a bit too complicated to finish. I mean, let me just head back to it so you guys can see if you weren't in that stream. Great. So I have a troll house designed to get people into the nether scared and stuff. And whenever I'm playing alone, there is a pressure plate that transports any player, well, the nearest player. It transports the nearest player into the nether, but since I am the only player, of course it's gonna transport me. And apparently something triggered that plate, so I need to block the entrance to the... I need to block that entrance, or maybe put something there so that, yeah, like a fence or something around it so that only players, yeah, that actually is probably the smartest idea. I thought I had it blocked, but I think I blocked it on the fake one where we did all the nice maple trees. So instead, what I'm gonna be doing is putting these so that only players can go inside. That way, I assure you. There we go. And, no. Yeah, let's just hope nothing goes in there. Although, just in case. Because, even I cannot do this, so. Yeah, you know what? This will do perfect. So, instead of doing these, which, by the way, looks ugly, I'm just simply gonna do this to keep it protected. That way, let's just hope that only players can go inside and nothing else. Alright, so, as I was saying, the orangery, I wasn't able to show you. I was doing only like a wall of it, but it's a very complicated structure to build here in Minecraft, so I just may not finish this one. Because, I mean, look at this. It took me a whole stream, because you guys... I mean, whoever was here, I was streaming this. It took me a whole stream only to build this side of the wall. And we need to finish the rest of the tea house, which is super fancy and super sophisticated. So I might just end up making a regular tea house out of my imagination. Poor orangery. I adore it, but I'm not gonna finish it. The most beautiful and expensive tea house in the world. I mean, my God, you decide to finally go in and you order something, like for example, you say, oh, you know what, I'm gonna have a cup of tea, and maybe a sandwich. Yeah, they bring you like a third of a sandwich with a little bit of cream cheese and some cucumber, which by the way is a good combination. But it's just so thin, you're like, oh, wow, thank you. I just raised my pinky to have this, and it's so fancy, but I'm still hungry. I mean, I know that tea time is not supposed to be eating time, but when you're a tourist, and, especially when you go into one of these places only as a tourist, usually, unless you're a millionaire, you don't have that much money to be spending around and having tea, as well as lunch, dinner, and breakfast, So if you decide to go check out a place that supposedly sells food, you pick one of the 3 meals to go in, So you go in and you realize that that's not the point of the tea house. And you end up being hungry and spending half of the money you probably had for eating the entire trip. So yeah, it's super pretty tea house, but definitely more like for really knowing just to go in and have a cup of tea, and that's about it. But it is lovely, I'm not gonna lie about that. Let me check chat. Here, Halloween mix. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, guys, don't forget, I left in the description the link to my Halloween mix if you haven't checked it out. there is an ID there you're gonna adore, I hope. So don't forget to check it out. Cooking with oil. Oh, okay, no worries. Here in Texas, we got a cold front, and oh, I'm glad to hear that, Snake, that you like it. You always saw Cipher. Oh, thank you. I'd pay that, not gonna lie. You'd pay what? You mean you'd pay the tea house? I'm super fans. Tea house, Uncle Iris tea, or maybe Jasmine Dragon, or the tea Weebly. Yeah, ignore that alarm. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I did. It's just reminding me to feed my dog, but my mom's gonna be in charge of that, so. Alright, so it's time to work on Bill. Alright, the isosceles monster. Let's figure out where the other hand is going to be starting at. So, avatar references. You mean for T Weebly? Yeah, excuse my ignorance because I have no idea what is going on here. So let me just count a bit, because you know I'm guiding myself off a bit of an image, because it's not that easy building giant structures out of thin air. Alright, so I think I know where I'm standing. Yep, so hold on. No, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's gonna give me an idea. Wait a second, let me catch my breath. I'm always singing. I love to sing. I should do that more often, but for some reason I kinda always forget. So we have that little structure there, and actually, alright, there we go. Okay. We're doing fine, and in here it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we go down one more. And we have 1, I'm gonna guess 3. Yeah, I think. Let's just hope I'm not messing up this time. We have 2 stairways. Or 3, no, 3 stairways. By the way, this little structure here is what I call a stairway. 1, 2, 3. And then, oh, I'm gonna need lanterns. Now that's a new one. You're gonna see what I'm doing next. But for now, let's just get a sea lantern. All right. And from there, it's gonna be 2, 3, and up. 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we have another stairway. And another stairway, but it's a 2 stairway. There's pink, and they're a bit purplish. It's literally pink, but it's like a magenta kind of pink, so that would be the closest maybe from the froggy lights. I'll show you in a second, because I'm not sure. I don't think you've played in a while, so maybe you haven't fully checked the froggy lights. They're pretty, actually. To be honest, for some reason I wasn't that excited on this last time voting on the hold on. 3, 1. It wasn't that exciting on this year's vote. It's like, how do I say it? This year's voting was just not that exciting. And, you know, even then, the Cipher won, and I was like, oh, no surprise. I felt like they pretty much only did publicity for the Cipher, kinda. So I was like, oh, okay. So it was no surprise to me when the Cipher won. I was like, oh, you know. So if I'm doing this right, we have the hand. Yeah, we have the hand. Let me check chat. Foxy Lady today, she got a good walk. Yeah, she had a good walk actually. And then a bit stressy, sadly, because you know she gets stressed a lot, but it was fine. Oh, thank you. Oh, I was gonna show you about the froggy lights. So, yeah, my new phone is sometimes messy. This one, the pearlescent froggy light. Hold on. There we go. Pearlescent froggy light. It's like pink, but also a bit purplish. So, it's kind of purple, in my opinion. She shall be hugged. So, it's kind of purple, in my opinion. So, that's kind of the closest you may get to purple, but yeah. So, this should be a pretty easy deal. Just to fill in for Bill's hand. So we can make a deal. If you guys haven't seen Gravity Falls, Bill is all about deals because he's a magic being that comes from a different dimension. So the only way he can like sort of exist in our world is by making deals, because he only exists through the mindscape, which pretty much is dreams and imagination. So he strikes deals to allow to be able to kind of come into this world, not physically, at least not until, I'm not going to give you a spoiler if you haven't seen it, but there is a moment when he actually manages to, well, there's 2 times, but one is not in his own shape. But the only way he does that is by striking deals with people. That way he kind of, well, manipulates certain stuff in all dimensions. And right now we're gonna get Bill to strike a deal. Because that's the right way to call it. Alright. So, this is gonna take a lot of time, so I better be prepared. I thought you said he only exists through Manscaped. What? Oh my goodness. He's already going to the dirty place in mind. Yeesh. That was funny. Alright, so I need to be pretty... Wait. I'm doing something wrong here. Oh no, actually I'm not. I just didn't realize. So in here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. This is gonna be a long one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Then it's 1 stair, 2 stairs, and then is like a low stair or downward stair, or however you want to call it. Then is 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Then it's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7. Yeah, 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And like this. 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then 1 downwards. Then 1 upwards. But in here it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, I know this is a very weird structure, but as soon as I start filling it up, it's gonna make sense. So we have 2 here. And then in here we have 4, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 up, and then we have 2 up, and then we have another 1 up, and we're almost done, at least on this side. It's taking shape. I know it's big, it's pretty big. 2, 3, 4. And then 1 downwards, and then 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then give me just a second, please. Don't go, guys. Just give me. And I'm back. Thank you all for waiting. Wait, did I not have... Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't hearing the sound, but now I do. So, we're almost done here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're done. So maybe now it kind of makes sense. Is it starting to make sense to you guys? We've done a pretty good shape here. It's time to fill it out. Oh, I'm glad that I think it only mutes the mic, Potato. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram for hardstyle and electronic music content. As you all know, I'm first and foremost a DJ, and I recently posted a Halloween mix. If you haven't checked it out, I left the link in the description. Go check it out, because there's an ID I'm pretty sure you're gonna adore. So now what we need is glass. We're gonna be needing blue stained glass, light blue stained glass, and I was gonna say cyan, but I'm not so sure. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go with no. Black is too much. Gray maybe? No, you know what, I'm gonna just simply go with cyan. It's not what I had in mind, but you know what, let me check all of the blocks available, because for some reason I'm just not fully happy with this. So I'm pretty sure maybe there is another block I could be using, so only maybe waxed oxidized no. You know what, maybe cyan wool, no. Dark prismarine, it's kind of like the color of dark prismarine, but it's more solid. Cyan concrete, no. Explain to me how on earth, wait, where is cyan? How on earth is that cyan terracotta? How on earth? That's great. Warp, no. What's this? Muddy mangrove roots. I've never in my life used that one. If you guys have, you know what? I'm gonna go with skulk. I know it makes no sense, but I think I'm gonna like how it looks. So hold on. I think, yeah. Alright, let me check chat. Nothing makes sense to me in this game. You have to play it for it to make sense, and you need to play it, Snake. Just choose any username. If Solidy Snake is already been taken, then maybe Solidy Snakes with a Z in the end. Or Solidy Snake 457. It is cute, it is fun, and it is addictive. I haven't seen enough of the show to know what he's holding. It's gonna make sense as soon as I paint it, which is what I'm gonna do right now. When in doubt, go purple. I love that. Oh, I have some beginner tutorials in my channel, Snake. You can just go check out my tutorials for beginners. So just go check them out. Alright, let's check this out. So we're gonna start with the light glass. And what we're gonna do before we do anything else is check here from top to bottom where does the rest of the, because we have here a bit of a pattern. So I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Then we put another skulk, and we put 1, 2, 3 again, and we put another skulk, 1, 2, 3 again. Oh, it's a little structure here. And we put another skulk, and I think we put 1, 2, if I did it right. 1 and 2, yeah. And everything below is going to be blue, which is why I wanted to first finish that structure. So we could just get that off the list. And know up until when it's going to be fully filled. So that just makes it easy, you know. So now that we can just simply fill this up, gonna be faster, you know. So this is faster. There we go. So if we look this from another angle, it's starting to take shape. Sadly, the picture I'm looking at kinda has more color to it, but I think that's because they're using a texture pack, which I'm not, or they made everything with skulks, with shulker boxes, which could also make sense, but I'm not gonna do that. So, you know, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I kind of like it. But I do think they used shulker boxes for this. I'm just trying to think, because if I do this, it's probably still a bit too translucent. It's kind of what worries me. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to change my whole game here and instead use concrete. Not what I actually had in mind, but why is it not working? No idea. Like a Minecraft glitch of some sort. But once I get finished, you're gonna know what